This is a recreation of how we ended off our tier list last year. I'll go through everything and I'll make some changes if I need to. So we have Mythic tier. Mythic tier is Dubs. Hi Dubs. I might need your help. I might need all your guys' help, honestly, though. We got Mythic, which is greatest of all time seasons. Like the best of the best seasons that are just the best. We got Legendary, which are some of the greats, of course. We have Epic. These seasons are really solid. They're nothing super duper crazy, but they're good enough to the point where I remember them fondly. They were really fun. Then we got Rare, which it was alright. Nothing insane, nothing horrible, but probably could have been better. And then we got Uncommon, which is bottom of the barrel seasons. But as I say, a bad season of Fortnite is still Fortnite. It's gonna be fun. And then we have didn't play enough. That one was there before. And then new to this tier list, we have common, the Dookie tier. What do you guys say we get into this tier list now? Still hating Max in last day of 2024? Before actually we get into it, we have to do some adjustments. Some opinions have changed since last year. First off, let's take season 1 out of didn't play, because we have Fortnite OG. And I know it's not exactly the same. I think it's close enough to where I can rank it. I will put it right here. It was alright. Let's reorder some of this stuff. Fortnite OG. It might have to go up here. I'm not gonna lie. It's grown on me a lot. It's a very magical season to me personally. I think it might be one of my favorites of all time. I don't know. Is it over season 7? That's the hard part. What do you mean, wow? You mean wow? But yeah, these 3 seasons will always like change. We have a new Mythic season actually. I beg to say that season 8 deserves to be up here. Dare I say over chapter 2 season 4? This is tough. Season 8 was really, I'm gonna look back on this next year and I'm gonna be like, what the heck was I talking about? Legendary season 7 is really good. Chapter 2 season 3. This over season 6? Yes. Season 6 over season 5. Season 6 had the better meta, but season 5 was just, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Chapter 3 season 1 also had a spray and pray meta, so I don't get to say anything. Okay, that's about right. Vibin and Legendary? I don't know. I love Vibin. I'm a Vibin defender. I do not care. But in Legendary? That goes here. Okay. No. Yes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Chapter 2 Season 5 gets hard carried by Operation Snowdown. When I think of that season, I think of December and no other month, because you can't tell me what happened in the other ones. But this on Wilds? No. Wilds is going down there. Season X... Oh, Season X over Chapter 2 Season 1, though. Mechs were crazy, but I remember I had fun. Disrespect on Chapter 4 Season 2. Wait, yeah, why is it all the way down here? Move that up. That can go right there. Okay, we have our rearranged tier list in order. This, I believe... I can't help it. I can't help it. I gotta put Chapter 4 over that. This is an overrated season. It's a really good season, deserving of the Mythic title, but that is an overrated season. Why is Chapter 4 Season 3 so low on the tier list? Jungle. Next question. How about we get into 2024? I've got some words to say. Chapter 5, Season 1. First Dookie. In my opinion, I know some people like this season. I understand. This is going solely off of Battle Royale, by the way. Why is this my least favorite season? The only season of the game I disliked. We were coming off of the hype of OG, right? I saw the trailer for it. I was honestly not that hyped for this season, but I was going to give it a chance. Right off the bat, boom, no color. No color on this map whatsoever. Now they did fix that later on with other seasons, but we're not there yet. It was a solid map. It just needed some flavor to it, right? Red flag number 2, movement. Oh boy. That was probably one of the worst changes they've done in Fortnite. I hate to say that, I really do. They changed the animations for no reason, and they changed the speed for no reason, and they did fix it, but it took them like a month because of like the winter break and stuff. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna get to the weapons. After they fixed it, it was kind of okay, but then we just had the new movement animations for no reason, which they did get better. I do like them now, but we'll get to that. Movement out of the way, right? How bad could it be? Projectile weapons. weapons in general this season, ARs felt useless because they were projectile. Hammer Pump was a solid weapon, but it was completely overshadowed. For the entire chapter, by the way, was it overshadowed, but especially this time by the Frenzy Auto Shotgun, especially Oscar's Frenzy Auto Shotgun. Face Oscar's Frenzy Auto Shotgun! I love Fortnite. I love Fortnite so much. Why was that in the game? I sound like, oh my god, I sound like Mongrel. Thunderburst SMG, very powerful weapon actually. I kind of liked it. Oh, we had Reaper Sniper. You didn't carry an AR this season. You carried a sniper. Winterfest. I personally liked it. I know a lot of people didn't. I thought it was cool because we had the catch mode. We did have TMNT brought back the drift board, but then they made it use fuel because we can't have anything fun. That's a joke. Projectile nerf sucked. You can't even possibly try to defend it. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to lie to you. Chapter 5 would, as a whole, would be at least 2 tiers higher if it weren't for projectile. Dookie booty performance. Yeah, that's true too. Anyways, there's that season. I do not miss it. I do not want to go back to it. We move on to Chapter 5, Season 2, Myths and Mortals. This was a season. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't go there. Big step up from Season 1. I say I put it here. Still bottom of the barrel, but at least it has that Fortnite charm to it. This didn't feel like it had any Fortnite charm, but this did. This automatically gets, again, 100 bonus points because of a certain skin that was released in this battle pass. We know who. That battle pass was so fire, actually. It was better. It was definitely better. Battle pass was really good. Peterbot. The map, I love the map updates. Something Chapter 5, in my opinion, nailed was the map updates. I love the Underworld. I loved Olympus. The weapons were interesting. ARs still felt kind of useless to me, especially because the sniper was still in the game, and Thunderburst SMG, 100% accuracy with the right mods. Like, why use ARs over that? Oh, and by the way, mods, weapon mods. I didn't even mention weapon mods because I do not care about weapon mods. It still suffered from being a Chapter 5 season. They did get rid of like half of the season for the Avatar collab, which was really dumb now that I think about it. The Gatekeeper shotgun. See, the Frenzy Auto walked so this thing could run. I'm kidding, they both ran. This shotgun did not receive a single nerf the entire chapter. I prefer the Gatekeeper over the Frenzy Auto because at least it was fun to use. But that thing was busted. It's like a pump tack hybrid. The only difference about it being like, oh, you have a downside of you only have three shots with it. But the thing is, weapon mods made it so that that downside meant literally nothing. Anyways, moving on. Peak season of all time, will not be disputed. No. We're not doing this. I'm not keeping that joke up. Better than Season 2. I think it's better than Season 2. I had more fun in Rect than I did. No, I didn't. That's a lie. No, that's also a lie. I had a little bit more fun. It's just Reload also came out this season, so I played Battle Royale less in general because I didn't have to. Don't give me the 3 dots. I'm not keeping this joke up for longer than 5 seconds. Rex was an interesting season. Some of it was really fun. Like, I liked the Boom Bolt. Combat Shotgun was cool. Battle Pass was nice. We had Bright Raider. We had Megalodon. We don't talk about Peabody. Metallica collab, that was probably one of my favorite collabs ever. The Metallica one with the Ride the Lightning Mythic was really fun. That's the stuff I like about the season. The reason it's not higher is because of what it did to the community. The community has always been a little bit back and forth throughout the entire history of Fortnite, right? Between the casual players and the competitive players. This completely took it to another level. Just the entire season was just non-stop fighting between casual players and competitive players because they were just at each other's throats, and I hated to see that. You want the competitive players to have a balanced game, which is fair to ask for. They deserve a balanced game. They play comp. Competitive needs to be competitive. But the problem is Epic didn't separate them. Ranked and tournaments was separated, but ranked wasn't separated. So then you had the competitive players complaining, and then Epic started nerfing things to please them a little bit, which is fair. Some of the stuff did need to be nerfed in general anyways. But then you had the casual players. Some of them really liked this season. A lot of them really liked the season. Some of them didn't, that's fair. But then they saw the stuff that was getting nerfed, right? They saw the nerfs and they immediately blamed the competitive players. They're like, you guys are trying to make the game worse for the rest of us just because you don't know how to adapt to the game. Which, by the way, that is a really dumb take. Seems so bad that a cactus ruined FNCS. Right. So then the casual players didn't understand. They're like, oh, you guys are pro players. You guys can just adapt to this stuff, but you choose not to. It's not that. It's the fact that some things just don't work in a competitive setting. So then you had the competitive players getting mad at the casual players and then saying stuff that they probably shouldn't have. But like, it's just a whole back and forth that got us nowhere. It's not the casuals' fault for wanting a fun game, and it's not the competitive players' fault for wanting a balanced game, right? It's neither their fault. It's Epic's fault for not splitting the loot pool, and not enough people realize that. It causes problems that are still going on to this day. For example, the whole bots thing. This isn't even casual versus competitive. This is just, do you want bots in the game or not? Something I've noticed, I think the both sides, mainly the casuals, like seeing the competitive players unhappy. They like making them mad. They want them to have no fun in this game whatsoever, which sucks. We're all playing the same game. We're all playing Fortnite. Why don't we all get to have fun, right? Why does only one side get to be happy? Even for things as small as like Renegade Raider, getting like the OG style. That satisfies both sides. You still get the whole point of like, oh yeah, I was there back then. I supported the game at an early point, and now the skin suddenly still means stuff to me while everyone gets to have it also. And everyone else gets to have it. And people are like, no, they don't deserve that because I want to see them upset. Is this who we are? Like, it's just only gotten worse since Wrecked. It's done damage that like has yet to be fixed, and I don't know if it ever will be. Fortnite is an amazing game. We all think that. We all play it. We all love this game. Why don't we all get to love it together? Why does only one side get to be happy, right? I want a competitive season for every pro but clicks. It's human nature. It could be better, because it used to be better, and it's just only gotten worse. Yeah, if they did keep it as separate and split, the community would be in a better place right now, I think. But because they didn't, everyone's blaming each other when it's not even anyone's fault. I wish more people realized what was going on, because a lot of people just think, oh, the competitive players are the bad guys because they're better than us. No one is the bad guy here. that's why chapter 5 season 3 is on Uncommon. The actual bad guy was Epic this whole time. It's crazy. Moving on to chapter 5. What chapter are we? Chapter 5. Why did I forget? Chapter 5 season 4. I think it escapes bottom of the barrel. It was alright. Oh yeah, also I will say, this had Floor's Lava. That was really cool. Chapter 5 Season 4 was okay. Nothing special, but it wasn't terrible. I think it was the best season of Chapter 5. Kind of. The Marvel stuff was really cool. I was hyped. I thought hit scan weapons were returning. They weren't, and I was really disappointed for about a day. But then it was okay. See, this is another thing though. This is another balancing issue. This time, I think it's mainly because of projectile weapons. Because you have all the crazy stuff like the jetpack, which some people like, some people didn't. I liked it, but I know in Zero Build, shield was annoying, jetpack was annoying. They're just flying all over the place and you can't shoot them because the weapons are projectile. See, this is why we need hit scan, by the way, which I'm glad you're having again. So we can have crazy items, but not have it be like too unfair. Halloween stuff, best Fortnitemares in a while. Content was really good throughout the season. Iron Man stuff was really fun. Day of Doom was cool. I liked the Doom event. Some people didn't like it, because I think that they expected it to be a bigger thing. But I think the idea of having an event which is a boss fight, but like an actual boss fight that the whole community is taking down, that was a cool idea. Day of Doom, the whole Doom Island thing. I like this season because of the amount of content they did. I don't really have much else to say about it. We ended off with Remix the Prelude. Underrated, actually. From a technical side, something people don't really talk about. They had to sync everything up in-game to what was happening in real life, and they did a really good job. Anyways, that leads us into our next season, Chapter 2 Remix. In my opinion, solid season. I think it's epic. It isn't as high as Fortnite OG for me, of course. Fortnite OG has the #1 spot right now, clearly. But Remix was really good. It was really cool going back to Chapter 2. I just wish they did a little bit more, but I did like the whole remix idea. Another season that tied in with Fortnite Festival, that was cool. Some people say it was a giant ad. No, it was a really well done collab. I will say that. The only thing that's keeping it this low was the pacing. Remix had some really bad pacing, at least in solos. 15 people left, third zone. Everyone died way too quickly, and a lot of the matches just felt empty, which is really unfortunate because other than that, it was a really great season. But yeah, then of course we had the event, the finale for Remix. Such a good event. That's like top tier event. Since season 4, people were complaining about the collabs being ads. Yeah, literally. I think if Remix the Prelude were better, or were, you know, better communication, people probably would have liked the season better. It's kind of crazy. I like Chapter 2 Season 2 more than Remix, but I like OG more than Season 5. Glad helicopters were brought back. The helicopters were cool. It deserves an epic season. Very solid. Almost one of the greats. Do you have a creator code? I do. It is code CJ Knows Mario. And that moves us into Chapter 6 Season 1. Now, I originally wanted to do this tier list right when Remix ended, but I think it's better to do it at the end of the year so we can see a base of where the chapter is looking towards. I think this might be legendary. As of right now, we're in a really good era of Fortnite, I feel. Hitscan is back, the map is fantastic, the battle pass is great. This season has been great, Winterfest is really good. Will it be Mythic? It depends. I think if this ages well, this could make it to Mythic status, but as of right now, legendary. I'm glad Hitscan is back, balance is really good. Some people think the blade is annoying. I think it's good that we finally have a good blade that is good for not just mobility. I think as a way to start off, it's looking good. I have really high hopes for this chapter. I think we're in for a good year of Fortnite. 2025 will be a great year for Fortnite. That's pretty much it, I guess. It was fun, and now I'm gonna head out and probably get a bowl of cereal because I'm hungry.